Good morning, first graders. It is Tuesday. Let's see, what do I got going on today? I have a staff meeting in like 30 minutes. We use an app called Zoom where we can all watch each other on the screen. So I'll be talking to all the other teachers and staff at Brown for a while. I've got more yard work to do, more trees to trim. Hopefully the weather shapes up a little bit. I can get out with my bike. I just got done tuning my mountain bike, so it shifts all the gears just right. So I'm really excited about that. Gosh, I gotta brush one of my dogs. Her hair is just, it doesn't matter how much I brush her. It's like every week, gotta brush and brush and brush. But she doesn't have to get haircuts, so that's what's in exchange for having short hair and hair that sheds. I don't have to take her to get her hair cut or cut it myself. So that's nice. Let's see. I got my coffee. Incredible Hulk. Let me rotate it. Yeah. Whoa. And a green shirt and a green bracelet. Is it St. Patrick's Day or something? I don't know. Coincidence. All right, so we're going to get into chapter 2. I'm just reading one chapter today. I'm thinking tomorrow I'll do the 2 chapters, okay? And Thursday I've got a little special show and tell from me since, yeah, we're home. You get to watch me if you're tuning in, okay? And then Friday we'll finish the book as well. Now, if you have this book at home, Roman, if you have this book at home, make sure you follow along. Let's see. We are on page 13, chapter 2. Okay. Excuse me. Let me get my voice ready. It's a smuggler's cave, told Jamie. It hasn't been used for 100 years. Jamie stepped into the mouth of the dark cave and dug his hand into his backpack, pulling out his flashlight. This is where the smugglers stored their booty, Tom said. You can see the marks from their lamps. Jamie flicked on his flashlight and pointed it towards the pale rock walls. He could make out sooty black streaks. Tom took a few more steps into the cave and knocked on the black wall. It's a dead end. Jamie shone his flashlight over the floor and saw a spider with long, spindly legs. He followed it with the beam as it skittered into the corner and then disappeared into a hole. It can't be a dead end, Jamie said. Look! The hole began at the cave floor and came up to the height of his knees. It was wide at the bottom, but very narrow at the top. How did I miss that? Tom said. I've been in here loads of times. It's big enough to squeeze through. Jamie kneeled down and pushed his backpack through the gap. I'm going in. He wriggled through the gap, shining his flashlight into the darkness. Wait for me! Yelled Tom. Have you ever been in a cave before? I went in a really cool cave in Hawaii. And the further you went, the lower the ceiling of the cave got, to the point where you'd basically have to crawl. I didn't go that far because I didn't have a flashlight, like a proper flashlight other than my phone. But yeah, that's one of my cave experiences. Caves are fun. It was colder and pitch black inside the second chamber. Jamie aimed his flashlight at the rock walls, ceiling, and floor. There was no sign of any soot from smugglers' lamps. We must be the first people to come in here for hundreds of years, Tom murmured. Thousands of years, said Jamie. Millions, said Tom. Hey, what's this? The beam of Jamie's flashlight fell on a scoop in the stone next to his feet. He kneeled down and traced his finger around the clover-shaped indent. It looked just like the dinosaur footprint on his fossil finder. I think this could be a fossil, Jamie announced, excitement tingling through him. Jamie rummaged in his bag and flipped open the fossil finder. The display picture of a dinosaur footprint glowed in the darkness. Yes, it's a fossilized dinosaur footprint. Wow, Tom said, looking at the screen from the screen to the cave floor. Those are really rare. Jamie saw a second scoop at the edge of the beam of light. Look, there's another. And another. 5 altogether. They go straight into that wall of rock. Jamie could hardly believe it. On his very first day exploring Dinosaur Cove, he had found the fossilized track of a dinosaur. Jamie carefully placed his left foot into the first print. It's got the same size feet as me. He swung his right foot into the next print. Jamie grinned at Tom, who was following behind him. We're tracking dinosaurs. Left foot. A crack of light appeared in the cave wall. Here's a picture of their feet and the footprints. Yep, too far. Right foot. The light brightened as the crack widened. Jamie put his left foot forward to take another step, and the crack of light got wider and brighter. He covered his eyes with his hands. When he put his foot down again, the ground felt spongy. Cautiously, he took his hands away from his eyes. Jamie wasn't in the small, dark chamber anymore. He was in a sunny cave with a wall of stone behind him. The footprints were still there, only now they weren't fossils. They were fresh. He took a step forward into the new cave, and Tom appeared behind him, right through the wall of stone. Where are we? Tom asked. I don't know, Jamie said, looking around at the strange new place. Jamie walked out of the cave, and the ground squelched beneath his feet. The area was thick with trees and vines, so he couldn't see very far. Picture. These trees are weird. Jamie pulled an apricot-like fruit from a cluster hanging on a nearby branch. It smelled horrible. Yuck! Dare you to smell it, Tom. Tom took a huge sip. Sick! He grasped. Then he grinned. Dare you to take a bite. No way, said Jamie, shaking his head. The ground was slimy from the stinky orange outer pulp of the fruit that had fallen off the tree. Jamie picked a fan-shaped leaf from the tree. You know, I think I've seen this somewhere before. He dug out the fossil finder and typed fan-shaped leaf. The next moment, pictures of leaves appeared on the screen. Jamie clicked on the one that looked the same as the leaf in his hand. Ginkgo, a living fossil. He read to Tom. Still found today, but everywhere in dinosaur times, sometimes known as a stink bomb tree. Too right, said Tom. Let's get some fresh air. Ugh. He pushed aside a tangle of vines. What's through here? Wait for me. Jamie hurriedly sealed a few ginkgo fruits into a plastic specimen bag, stuffed them in and the fossil finder into his backpack, and then crashed through the undergrowth after Tom. Here's a picture. Previous page. Some of the leaves. Looking at fruit. Picture on the next page. Here. Careful! Careful! Tom shouted to him from up ahead. The ground sloped steeply, and Jamie tried to slow down, but his sneakers were caked with slippery ginkgo pulp. I can't stop! Jamie yelled as he tumbled toward the edge of the cliff. Chapter 3. All right, I will get into Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 tomorrow. I know this video is a little shorter than the rest have been, but yeah, I'll be reading 2 chapters tomorrow. Thursday, I'll be doing a little show and tell from my end here at my house, and then Friday we'll finish this book up. I hope your week's going well. Hope you're working in clever. If you're able to, getting your Raz kids going consistently, doing your reading every day. Moby Max math. If you didn't know, on Moby Max, you can click other subject areas besides math. It is important that you work with math if you're either doing Moby Max or Dreambox. But if you're already doing your math, you could also check out other subject areas of Moby Max. So if you click like reading or science or social studies, you can click on it and you can kind of explore. A lot of those, they'll have you do a pretest first to see where you're at but then once you take your pretest, you'll be able to move forward. So if you're kind of getting bored of the math, or you've done a lot of it and you have extra time and you want to check out something else, check out those other subject areas. I'm going to be putting Mystery Science in Clever really soon, which if you don't know what that is a really cool... Well, you guys have watched Mystery Science before, Mystery Doug. Anyways, it's free right now with everything going on, so I'm going to add it into Clever, and with your parents' help, you could probably do a lot of those experiments because you're able to watch what you need for the experiment. You can pause it and get the supplies you need, follow along. Anyways, that's coming soon. I'll be sending out an email to your parents about that one as well, so they have everything they need to know about it. Let's see, what else? Yeah, hopefully you're able to get outside and be active, get some exercise, run around, helping out around the house. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow for chapters 3 and chapters 4. That's good. It's still warm.